Hi, this is Marcia, and today we're going to talk about my organizational items that you can find on Amazon. That's right, today we're going to be talking about my favorite Amazon finds that I can use to help with my organization in my classroom. During the summer, throughout the school year, I like to create a wish list of different items that I would like to have in my blended learning classroom environment. So I'm going to walk you through 8 different items that I would add to my wish list with one extra bonus at the end. Are you guys ready? Let's get started. All right, we're going to walk through some organizational ideas, but I just want to let you know today is about Amazon finds, but I also have a lot of good organization of online tools that we talk about. We have some really good direction cards and how to really implement direction cards into your classroom, how to keep them organized, as well as data trackers, progression boards, and so much more. But today we're only going to be talking about Amazon finds. Who doesn't love Amazon, right? So today we're going to talk about ways to organize your classroom, some different things you can find on Amazon. The first one, a doorbell. One of the things that I love about a doorbell is the fact that I could quickly call my students back to my small group. I can get my students' attention. I can tell them it's time to clean up and to move. These doorbells are great because they also have 52 different chimes. So you can actually train the students to know what those different chimes mean. What I love about this, it's easy, it's portable. That little button is what the teachers will wear on their lanyards. Like think about it like the hand sanitizers containers. They'll put the doorbell right inside of that, ring the doorbell, grab the student's attention, get them back on track, call the next group. Amazon find number 1, doorbells. Now let's move into number 2. I love these color changing pucks. These color changing pucks allow our teachers to call back different groups. I need the green group. I need the red group. If a group is off task, she can use the remote control while still working in her small group and call the students to their attention like, hey, you're off task, get back to work. But what I love about this Amazon find is the fact that the students can push the button. So if they're having trouble, they can push it to red, and that will glow red, and this other teacher will know that she needs to get up, go answer a question, or send the studio expert over to go answer that question. All right, let's go to number 3, light up lanyards. If anybody knows me, they know that I love to have a lot of fun. And one of the ways I have fun in my classroom is to appoint a studio expert with these really cool light up lanyards. The light up lanyards allow the students to quickly identify who is a studio expert. And the only person come and ask me questions during small group would be the studio expert. So if there's a problem they don't understand, they can come ask me. Otherwise, the students take ownership and they ask the student that has on the colored light up lanyards. These are a great find. So definitely go grab a set of these really cool light up lanyards. All right, number 4. I love bins. Anything that can store paper for when I'm going from one group to another, these are great. And I love these because they stack really nicely. And when I move into higher levels of blended learning, I can actually go in and differentiate the materials that are inside of the containers. So Amazon number 4 is get some really good quality bins to hold your materials for your learning studios. All right, let's move to number 5. If you don't have enough space for all of those bins, think about getting these really cool zip bags. These bags are great because they can go from studio to studio. The materials and resources can all be inside the bag, and it makes cleanup and organizing your learning studios so easy. I highly recommend getting these really cool zip mesh bags to help organize your studio days. All right. One of the things that I love is really being creative with the future ready activities. These dry erase dice are really handy because you can put people, you can do places, you can do events, you can do different variables, you can do different elements. The students roll and then they create something with what they roll. I have these always on hand when I'm getting ready to plan for a blended learning environment because it's a really easy way to get our students creating, collaborating, and communicating. So Amazon find, definitely dry erase blocks. All right, Let's go back to those direction cards. When we're talking about direction cards and we have them set up where our students know exactly what they need to do, like what should it look like, what should we be doing? By the way, you could get these direction card templates. The link is below. So one of the things I want to do is display these. Putting them up on the wall, the students don't necessarily always look there. Having them on the table, they get lost with everything else. But putting them inside of a picture frame, bingo, those are standing up, ready to go. And these have been tried and true with a lot of our classrooms. They're a little bit pricier, but they will last the majority of the school year. So this is definitely a good one for your direction cards. And that was a pack of 6, so way more than what you'll need. Next, timers. I cannot set up a blended learning environment without timers. Timers in the beginning are set up for the whole class to move together. They get done, the timer goes off, they all rotate. But eventually, the students will be setting their own timers. When their timer goes off, they will move to the next learning studio that they choose. So having individual timers are a great way to really get our students to take that ownership. So grab a set of these timers, but there's a hack. If you untie or unscrew all of the screws in the back of the timer, cut the cord, one cord to the sound, the timer will still work, but it won't beep. And you're asking me why? Well, go ahead and deploy 18 timers in your classroom and then you tell me why I take out the sound. All right, I have an extra bonus. The extra bonus is one of these things I found from a school that I'm working with in Ohio at Bell Fountain Elementary School. And the teacher had these really cool rainbow recorders set up in her studios. When the students go back, if they read the directions, they're going to be like, what do I need to do? But if they can hear your voice, they'll know exactly. These rainbow recorders are kind of pricey, but man, it helps with ESL students who might arrive late, students who just don't read all the directions clearly. You quickly record your voice, and then the students know exactly what they need to do. Love these to go along with organizing my studios. So there's a list of our Amazon finds to help you get started with the organization of your blended learning classroom.